You're listening to the Full Court Press podcast, hosted by Drew Duncan. Don't you dare touch that dial.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Full Court Press. My name is Andrew Duncan. You guys are checking me out live on 95.9 FM KSUN Radio, Wichita, Kansas. Don't forget, you can always be a part of the show by tweeting the program. That's at Drew Duncan83. You can also check me out on Facebook, the official fan page of Full Court Press. You can also check me out by calling me, 316-351-7397. That's 316-351-7397. We've probably spent a lot of time this week covering basketball and everything else. And over the last week and a half, we've been trying to keep it different. Obviously, with football season over and all of us guys still having a bad hangover from that, just waiting for the draft. Then after that, it's just waiting for August and September to come around and really start being able to see football. We got to throw something else in the mix. So I promised you guys that I was going to have some really good guests on this week. One of them is a Wichita native. She was just at the Arnold Classic via VIP, and she's got some really great things going on with Supplement World and some of the other places that she's going to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome everybody to the program, Miss Chelsea O Neal. Chelsea, thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to come and talk to us.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad to be on here.
Hey, no problem. Here's one of the things that I want to know, okay? Because obviously we watch a lot of these professional competitions. You know, we see these big, buff, bodybuilding women. We see these very fit, in-shape women. Maybe some of the misconception is that they're very manly. What are some of the misconceptions to you that you would want to break down in terms of how a female athlete or bodybuilder is perceived?
Oh, where do I start? Everyone thinks that when you do a show, you just do a bunch of cardio and you diet down as hard as you can, and it's just you're tired all the time and cranky all the time and just hangry. And it's not like that at all. It doesn't have to be. And I really commend my coach, Jen Caban. She does training for the Diamond Doll Bikini girls. That's her group that she's kind of started, and she helps with our diet and our nutrition. We check in with her every Wednesday, and she says she monitors our cardio and tries to keep that down as much as possible, tries to keep our calories and our carbs as high as possible, so that we can maintain our physique and then give our best body on show day and leading up to show day, and then reverse dieting out of it. So everybody thinks, oh, you do a show, you're super, super lean for a week, and especially on show day, and you dry out, and then you just blow up. And it's not like that. It doesn't have to be like that if you do it right and you know where your nutrition is. And I think the toughest thing is just keeping your head straight and kind of keeping your nose down and keep grinding every day. Don't get in your head.
Now, when you're talking about grinding every day, it's just like anything else. You think about an NFL or basketball player in the NBA, you know, all the hours that they have to put into perfecting their craft, not just in the gym, obviously, but, you know, on the playing field, reviewing film, those kinds of things. Take me through what a typical day in the life of Chelsea O Neal or anybody else that's in the business with you. What's a typical day in the life for you?
Well, I mean, I still have an 8-to-5 job, and I'm sponsored by Supplement World, and it helps out a lot, but that doesn't pay the bills. It's my 8-to-5 desk job, and so I'm just like everyone else. So I get up at about 4:15, 4:30 every morning, do my fasted cardio, do my fasted lifting. That typically takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then I go to work from 8 to 5. Normally I try to nap over lunch if I can because I need it. Come about 2 o'clock, I'm all done. And then I go back for cardio in the evening. I go home, shower, get the day ready for the following day. And then Wednesdays are my longest days. I have dance practice on top of both cardio sessions and weightlifting. So Wednesdays get pretty strenuous.
Now, you say that you've got dance classes. What is that specifically for?
I dance for the Wichita Thunder, and I have this is my 4th season with them. And we have practices Wednesday, Sunday, and then on the home games only. We don't travel, which is kind of a blessing in disguise. But then we'll dance Friday and Saturday games. So that's putting in a couple hours throughout the week there too.
Now, all in all, given if you take away your 8 to 5, and you just include the hours in the gym, the time spent dancing in the classes, doing the Wichita Thunder thing, how many hours would you say that you typically spend a week in a gym or doing some kind of prep for everything that you do throughout the week?
Oh gosh, just the gym alone, because I'm there probably 2.5, 3 hours every day. Probably up towards 30 hours. So, and that's if I don't talk to people. if I have my hat on and my headphones on and I can keep them on, yeah. Otherwise, I'm adding, you can add a couple 30 minutes to your workout if you're chatty. If you catch a chatty person that day.
Now, I take it then, where do you work out? Because I know like Chris Harris came in and said that he was at Genesis Health Club. Do you work out there as well?
Yep, I work out at Genesis because they also sponsor the Wichita Thunder dance team. So have worked out there since I've been in Wichita, so probably about 5 years. And actually most of the Supplement World sponsored athletes, they work out at Genesis as well. So all my friends work out at Genesis. I don't think I would ever, I don't know, that's my home. In West Central, I'm pretty loyal to that one.
Okay. Now, you're talking about 30 hours a week in the gym and doing prep. What is it that you love so much about doing what you do that drives you to be so dedicated to perfecting your craft every single day?
That's actually an easy question for me because I like a challenge, and I decided I'm very motivated and I like to stay busy because if I'm not busy, then I'm just sitting on my butt, and that's the last thing I want to do. So I was like, well, if I'm just working 8 to 5, and then when dance season's over, what am I going to do? I was like, I'm in the gym anyway. I might as well push myself a little bit harder. And did my first competition September 2015. And then Jen kind of contacted me beginning of this year in January and said, hey, I really want to get my hands on you. I know some tweaks. I see some tweaks that we can do, and I think you do really well in NPC bikini. She's like, let me take you under my wing. So I said, okay, sure. What do I need to do? And now I'm doing my first show this season will be May here in Wichita, and then turning around 3 weeks later and doing Muscle Mayhem in Kansas City.
That sounds like a lot of fun doing that.
Yeah, it'll be a blast, actually.
Now, let me ask you this, okay? I had Chris Harris in here, and a lot of ladies were let down when they found out that Chris Harris is a taken man. And I know Reno, shout out to Reno, she was really upset. So she was let down. What about Chelsea's availability? Not trying to attract weirdos, but Chelsea's availability is?
I am totally taken.
Totally taken.
Totally, completely.
Now, are you one of those women that's like totally taken by her career, or like there's like an actual dude that you could be seen walking with in the movie theaters on dates and stuff?
Well, if I got out of my house on the weekends, other than go to the gym, yes, we would be on dates. But it's really hard to get me off the couch, especially during prep. I'm like, no, this is my rest day. I don't do anything.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, during the off season, and it's baseball season coming up. Well, now it is. we'll get in the middle of baseball season, and then I'll be at B-dubs with beer.
Okay. So who's your favorite baseball team?
The Braves.
Oh, the Atlanta Braves, really?
Yeah.
I haven't heard anybody say that in like 20 years when they had Chipper Jones and all those guys like way back when. Like, I'm an Atlanta Braves fan, said nobody ever in this state.
I blame that on the boyfriend. That's all him. He got me started on it because he's really the one that's always been a Braves fan his whole life. And then I just kind of jumped on that bandwagon.
Oh, and so you're one of those, like, if my man is with it, then...
He's dragging me to all the games,
wow.
and then
Shame
I
on
love
him.
the numbers I love the stats of baseball, and I like the baseball pants, so I'll watch.
Does he know that you're checking out other guys while they're doing this? Cause,
Oh, yeah. He knows.
Yeah.
If he doesn't know, then I don't know. Sorry.
I'm telling you, that's what I hate about, like, I take girls, and I'm like, hey, let's go on a date, let's go watch a football game, because, they know what I do. Mm-hmm. And so then, of course, well, that's fine, I'll just check out the guys in the butts anyways. And I'm like, really? That's what's going on? Like, I guess we're both getting something out of this.
At least they're honest.
Right? Keeping it real. I mean, maybe you should be that direct with him. Like, hey, check it out. This is why I let you do this to me.
Hey, Chipper Jones is my favorite, not because of everything.
Now, I got to ask, how old? It's not polite. Okay, look. Mid-20s?
Yes, 24.
Oh, wow.
24.
Really? Good
Yeah.
for you. Okay.
You were pretty spot on. That was good.
I'm gangster. Do you even remember Chipper Jones at all? Like,
no.
Not really?
No,
Yeah.
but...
You've heard the name, though.
Oh, yeah, and I have a T-shirt and a ball signed from him.
Are you serious?
I met him. He was here for, what? Oh, I'm not going to... The Hunter... There was some Hunter thing.
Really?
He was here in 2014, and I got a ball and a T-shirt signed from him, and I will cherish that forever.
Wow.
Gosh, I can't remember what he was here for, but yeah.
That is awesome. Little jelly. I'm a little jelly. Because it bothers me because everybody I know has got all this great sports memorabilia or they go to football games. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Don't take your sports broadcaster friend with you. Just leave me at home and send me pictures. Bro, you should be here. Yeah, I really should. You're right. You should have given me your ticket.
Yeah.
The guy that really needs to be there. Whatever, dude. It's okay. We'll just not be friends anymore. So... Any plans in the future for kids or marriage, or are you just kind of waiting to see how that goes?
Right now, I don't want to say this in a bad way. I'm working on me and my career, and kind of I've gotten into Supplement World being my sponsor, and that opened a bunch of doors. And dancing for the Wichita Thunder, and so I've kind of establishing myself here in Wichita, and that's even opening even more doors. And so I'm just trying to expand my fitness career as much as possible. Plus, I work for a great company called Leading Technology Composites, and I love what I do there and trying to advance and kind of work my way up there. And so I'm just kind of working on myself. And, if marriage comes about eventually, sure. If kids will not ever happen. My mom knows this.
Never?
She hasn't accepted it.
You don't want kids ever?
Nope.
Oh, my goodness.
I want 2 boxers.
I knew you were going to say dogs. I knew it. I knew it. Just you're not afraid, though, of one day being like a cat lady or, with a big bag. And...
I don't ever want to be a cat lady, but I will be a dog lady. I will have 7 dogs and live by myself. And I'm not afraid of that. Nope.
Okay.
Sign me up.
Hey, I'm not mad at you at all. I'm not mad at you at all. So other than, let's see, we've covered a lot of ground here, obviously. You've got the Thunder thing going on. You've got the Muscle Mayhem thing coming up. You've talked a little bit about, bikini modeling. Is there anything else that Chelsea O'Neal has going on in the near future that you want to talk about?
Oh, No, I think I'm doing enough right now. I think I have my plate pretty full.
All right, Chelsea. Now, why don't you tell everybody out there how they can find you and follow you and whatever websites and all that stuff that you have out there available for people to go and see pictures and follow your events.
Whatever you do, don't follow me on Twitter because that's when the hangriness comes out. But you can find me on Instagram under Chel Roan. It's CHELRONE. And you can always look me up on Facebook, Chelsea O Neal. And Snapchat, I'm under Thunder Girl. I think I'm hilarious. I don't know about everyone else. Every once in a while, follow Supplement World on Snapchat too, because every once in a while they let me do a little takeover. When I went to the Arnold last weekend, they let me take over the Snapchat. I don't know if they're sorry about that or not, but I had tons of pictures, and that was just an awesome experience too. So
and I saw the Snapchat on there, and I was like, JJ Watt is there, man.
Oh,
I couldn't believe, because I'm a football guy, so I was like, dude, really?
Everybody was there. I mean, they had Paige Hathaway and Ashley Cotswater.
Who did you get to meet? Who's some people you met while you were there?
Well, Ashley, who is 2-time bikini Olympian. I met her and got my picture taken with her, which was super cool. And then Jeff McNarney he's the owner or part owner of Supplement World. He kept saying, hey, go to this booth and talk to this guy. He'll give you the hookup. So I met Eric Hillman from Europa Sports. He's a huge sponsor with Supplement World. So I just kind of went around and threw our name out there, and Jeff got me the hookup. And I mean, I had so many egg whites and BCAAs and pre-workouts samples. I was in fit heaven. It was like Halloween for fit people. It was great.
And guys like me who eat bacon, that would have been hell. So
yeah, you'd have been like, what do you mean I want to sample? No, I don't want to sample egg whites. Well, let me tell you.
Is it like bacon covered egg whites or?
There were donuts there.
Oh no, look out. But
yeah.
they were like veggie donuts or something though, right?
I'm pretty sure they were protein donuts. I
Right,
didn't even go over there.
Not even like a real jelly filled donut or anything.
No, hell no.
Yeah, right. Because I gotta have my cream filled, man. Like seriously.
I need my blueberry donut and I need my Boston cream filled donut.
Like once a month, is that what you do? You treat yourself like once a month to a nice little treat and just kind of let yourself eat whatever the hell you want?
I do whatever Jen says. So right now it's 0. So, but in the off season, don't tell her.
Counts on her. And I'm not going to say anything to anybody anytime soon. By the way, Jen, if you're listening, I take bribes. So there we go. All right. Well, it was really awesome having you come by. Really great interview, Chelsea. Best of luck to you and your career and putting Wichita on the map. And once again, can't thank you enough for the opportunity to sit down and talk with you.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad you came in.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back on the flip side, more basketball, a little bit of NFL Combine news. Who are the Denver Broncos looking at? Allegedly, they're enamored with Dak Prescott. Things are kind of up in the air right now with Brock Osweiler. Does he or does he not want the 3-year, $45 million deal? Plus, Denver's lost 3 key free agents. We'll talk about it when we come back right after this.
You've been listening to the official Full Court Press podcast, hosted by myself, Drew Duncan. Don't forget, you can always find me on Twitter. That's at DrewDuncan83. Of course, the official Full Court Press podcast is on Facebook. You can also reach me there at DrewDuncan83 as well. For all you Instagrammers, I am on there at DrewDuncan83. Thank you so much for tuning in.